What was that? Just as I thought. No activation key. Vorarlberg tools. Nothing better for fixing automatons. What's this rod doing here? This counter seems to show if the mechanism's spring is up or not. I wonder where this passage leads. The park must be behind there. How charming. The zone is more or less safe. Still fresh. For Andre, my proud soldier. Mushrooms? A real girly girl's room. A photo album. Tempting. My Andre. Let's try something else. That's not right. Impossible. It doesn't work. Not a chance.
Here for the last act of our exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion, your favorite series, an exciting mix of love, greed, and plutonium. Today, Piotr confronts his best friend Yuri. Why? Over the heart of the beautiful Genia, promised to the one, but madly in love with the other. And while nobody knows how their confrontation will end, one thing is for sure. There will be lots of testosterone and passion on the air today.
Yuri, I'd never ask you something like this. You're my best friend. If it wasn't so important. You asked me to call off my wedding to Zhenya, and you still dare call yourself my best friend? Come on, Yuri. You know she loves me. You can't blame me for that. Really? And what does Tatiana think of all this? And your families? Do they know you intend to call off the wedding for Zhenya? They'll just have to accept it. And lose your inheritance from Uncle Joseph? You can be so naive, Piotr. What do you mean? Didn't your parents tell you? Your uncle's will was read this morning. Old Joseph seems to have played one last posthumous joke on you and Tatiana. You're lying, damn you. Not at all. It is clearly stipulated that you and her can only inherit his fortune if you get married and stay married for at least 10 years from his death. Unless one of you dies before then.
And that's the end of this exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion. To find out what happens next, tune in later on when we come back on the air.
Huh? Who are you? And what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
So you're the tramp that decided to use my cart? I had to go all the way up the track with the game I caught on my back because of you.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm accompanying this tribe, and we're trying to leave the park. I thought that old cart was abandoned and that I could use it. I never thought I'd do any harm.
Should have looked around a bit first, though. It ain't abandoned for everybody. Don't that beat all? There you are, you good boy. Mama'll have you up and running in no time.
What's this key for?
For activating the park automatons, you need to give them a good turn of the key every so often, or the poor things get all neurasthenic. Even cantankerous. Plus they break down. There.
Listen, I didn't really want to get off on the wrong foot with you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm accompanying the Yukon tribe on their migration to their sacred lands. And you're...
Oh, an American. Yeah, I'd bet anything. Well, look at that. An American. Well, I'm Staff Sergeant Katerina Viktorovna Drostelova. Gold medalist in the shot put in the Moscow Olympics. And the widow of Lieutenant Andrei Grigorovich Drostelov. Veteran artillery officer and figure skating champion.
Delighted to meet you, Katerina. It seems you might be just the person I'm looking for. Do you think you could let me borrow that strange key of yours? I needed to repair an automaton, without whom, I'm afraid, It is impossible for us to leave.
You've been really polite, and you speak the same way they talk in those books, little lady. You do have a bit of backbone, I'll say that much for you. This key is extremely precious to me. As far as I know, your gang of gnomes and you might just be one of those gangs of bandits that hang around here. Scrap dealers looking in every nook and cranny for a pot of gold, despite the radiation around here. I saw those riffraff off with a load of buckshot.
I'm sorry to insist, Katerina, but your key really is a question of life or death for the Yukels and me. We just can't wait any longer.
If you say so, American. I've only been living here 40 years.
40? I thought all the survivors left after the catastrophe.
My Andriusha was always very, very organized. He realized that the cave-in at the entrance would probably keep the air pure. But it was already too late for him, unfortunately.
Your husband was contaminated?
Both of us did, actually. But it didn't do anything to me. That's just the way I was made. Or maybe I was immune because of all the garbage they kept giving me for years so that I could win that trinket at the Olympics.
And since then, you've never tried to get to Valzambur?
No. I heard that all of the irradiated survivors were sent to this clinic there and they never get out. Besides, I have absolutely everything I need here. Somewhere to call home. I'm near my dear Andriusha. I have my dog and all the game I want. Well, why don't you and your band of savages stock up while you're waiting? Even runts have to eat sometimes, I figure.
We don't have much time left. We're being chased. And without your key, we're done for.
Fine, fine. Here you go. But you take good care of it, okay?
I promise, Katerina. One last thing before I go. You said the air in the subway stayed pure. Does it lead out of the city?
Yes. Just follow the tracks right behind my place and you can get out to the other side of Baranor through the Olympia Stadium station at the end of the line. That's the terminus. Not only do you avoid the radiation, but you also have electricity. It's one of the only circuits in the city that's still working. You just have to be careful. Some of the pipes gave way and flooded some galleries with lake water.
Thank you, Katerina, for everything.
Have you finished with my key? Hurry up and finish repairing your automaton. I thought you were in a hurry. Have you finished with my key?
Impossible.
What news, Kate Walker?
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
This ride is the only way I've found to get to the park subway station.
And what Miss Kate Walker find for you girls?
I learned that the subway is safe. No radiation. I mean, free of all bad spirits, if you prefer. But most important, when you exit from the last station, you can leave the city while still staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex, Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukos would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukos clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
Any news from the Yukos who are still locked up in the crystal?
Everyone is fine, even if the ostriches are getting impatient. We have to get them out soon, Kate Walker.
Once we've left Baranur, what is the next step?
The river Balaton. Once we cross the sacred bridge over it, we'll be past the border and in Yakistan. Our pursuers won't be able to harm us there.
Olympia. Ayahuasca didn't seem to like that.
The truth is, I was told that the previous migration went through some bad times. A tragedy that left permanent scars. But you have enough to do for the moment. We'll talk about all that later.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend.
What news, Kate Walker?
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
I wasn't having fun, Ayahuasca. I was finding a way to help the caravan get us out of this place safely.
Don't be upset, Kate Walker. This cursed place makes the Yukals a bit nervous. What did you discover?
So we'll take the subway line. The air is pure, and the station at the end of the line lets us leave the city while staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex, Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukals would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukals clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend.
Kate Walker? Hello, Kate Walker. So is everything set? Are we ready to go now? You have refitted the train spring, haven't you? And what about Mr. Hans Vorarlberg? Is he on board?
There's no more train, Oscar. And there's no more Hans Vorarlberg.
I beg your pardon?
You were supposed to be dead, too. I installed your heart in another model just like you. And it seems to have worked. It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Are
you all right, Oscar?
I suppose I am indeed, Kate Walker. To the best of my knowledge, I have not been programmed for anguish.
I guess not. But you know, Oscar, you were always very talented.
This new body is in great need of maintenance. It is suffering from osteoarthritic rust at every joint.
Oscar, I need your help.
Of course, Kate Walker. That is my function.
I'm accompanying the Yukels on their voyage. You know, they found me when I was dying next to a river in the west of Siberia and took me in. They are accompanying the migration of the snow ostriches to their sacred lands, where they go and reproduce. Now we're being chased by fanatical soldiers who want to send the Yukels back to where they came from. To top it off, they want to hand me over to the American authorities. I've been accused of all sorts of crimes.
The Yukels, a primitive nomadic people in the far north that live symbiotically with large herds of Struthio, commonly known as snow ostriches.
That about sums it up.
Kate Walker, American deviant. Intellectually and politically unstable, influenced by both circumstance and encounters, despite possessing an unquestionable moral fiber.
I suppose that's about right, in a word.
Well, how may I be of service to you, Kate Walker?
We're stuck here in this contaminated area, and we need to leave as soon as possible to escape the people chasing us. But the Yukels and their herd are locked in the boat that brought us to this poisoned beach. We need to hoist the crystal out of the sand and clear the rear hatch so the ostriches can get out. There's a vehicle on the pier over there that I think we can use, but it looks like only an automaton can drive it.
I will gladly do what I can to help you, as long as this worn-out body should prove up to the task.
We'll make do, Oscar. You can trust me.
Well, I shall indeed do what I can to help, Kate Walker. But, Kate Walker, my clothes. I don't have any clothes.
Oscar, the Yukels and I have seen a lot worse. Believe me, we'll get over it.
No, and no, Kate Walker. It is completely out of the question for me to stroll around without covering. My mechanical intimacy is protected by industrial patents that ensure the durability of Vorarlberg productions. I need clothing, that's all there is to it.
Oscar, please.
Do not insist, Kate Walker. I will not move from here without decent attire.
All right. I'll get you some clothes.
Ah, Kate Walker. Have you found some clothes for me?
I'm going to look for some clothes for you again. See you later, Oscar.
Please be quick about it. My gears are freezing.
Did you know that Hans Vorarlberg came to this region and created the amusement park?
The rusted body to which I find you have so kindly connected me is incontestably a Vorarlberg XZ2000 model first generation.
He was looking for Siberia.
I'm sure, Kate Walker.
It's a miracle there was an XZ2000 model in this sinister place.
To be exact, my former body was an XZ2002 model with parts specific to two subsequent models, XZ2003 and XZ2005B.
Of course. What was I thinking? I remember. You seem to be adapting wonderfully to your new body.
Huh. This clanky first-generation osteoarthritic rust-ridden mechanical horror of an XZ2000 body.
Are there a lot of differences?
At most, there are a few minor mechanical changes. The essential parts of my functions do indeed seem to be optimally in place.
I'm going to look for some clothes for you again. See you later, Oscar.
Please be quick about it. My gears are freezing.
It's incredible seeing him alive again.
I cannot, my sweet Genia. Our love is impossible.
Oh, Piotr, why? Why is life so determined to keep us apart?
Life is not to blame, my dove. It's our families.
What is going on here?
I won't let you be forced into marriage with Tatiana. Thinking of you as that creature. Oh, I shall die. Just as I shall die if I must wed Yuri.
Very, very sad story, Miss Ketwalk. Pyotr and Genya smooch love. But families promise Tatiana and Yuri get money from stores of their old great-uncle Joseph.
Do you really think this is the time to be watching sappy soap operas? We need to have the entranceway clear before Olga and the Colonel get here.
Za. You calls go back and dig.
There's nothing we can do, my sweet Genia. We'll just have to accept our fate and try to live virtuous lives.
We don't have to give in. Maybe if something happened to Tatiana and Yuri, an accident at the plant, for example.
Genia, you can't be thinking.
Katerina?
Ah, you again.
Here's your key. Thank you again.
What do you need?
Clothes. For Oscar, my automaton friend.
Huh?
Well, for an automaton, he's a real prude.
Your story isn't real clear to me. Anyway, take a look over there, in the wardrobe mixed up with Andre's things. This is for opening it with. But don't take more than you need, got it? I'm still attached to that stuff. They're souvenirs. Be careful in the subway. The lake water has entered some of the tunnels. Be careful in the subway. The lake water has entered some of the tunnels.
Kate Walker.
What are you doing here, Oscar?
The sooner I am decently attired, the better I will feel. While I was coming to join you, I came across a gang of hairy and very rude small folk. I will spare you the jibes to which I was subjected.
Don't short-circuit on me. Here, take a look at this wardrobe. These clothes in here should fit you.
How is my appearance, Kate Walker?
Very becoming, Oscar. Perfect.
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now please, tell me more about the vehicle that you would like me to drive.
It's stranded on the pier next to our boat, the Crystal.
Well, in that case, I would like to suggest that we meet there, Kate Walker.
Great. See you later, Oscar.
Be careful in the subway. The lake water has entered some of the tunnels.
Miss Catewalk not worry much. You girls always careful of bad spirits.
Tribe leave here quickly. Many bad men may soon arrive. Shamans say not be afraid of bad spirits.
Oscar's set up. Great!
Ah, Kate Walker. What do you expect me to do then?
Ah, it was worth finding you those clothes.
It is all a question of nuance and circumstance, Kate Walker.
Of course. How silly of me.
There is quite a difference between finding oneself walking about without clothing and having to expose for the cause the mechanical musculature of an ironworker's torso. I await your command, Kate Walker.
I'm going to need you to use this vehicle to lift the crystal onto the beach. Do you think you can do it?
You will remember that I was the driver on the Vorarlberg train, Kate Walker. Driving this tractor is not something I will find difficult. I will just need some help to complete this mission.
What do you need?
First of all, you must connect the crystal to the tractor.
Okay, Oscar. And then what?
I won't be able to do anything as long as this tractor has no electrical power.
All right. I'm going to try to restore power to the park then.
Be careful, Kate Walker. Living creatures can suffer permanent serious bodily harm in the event of inappropriate handling of electrical components.
I'm so glad you're here to remind me, Oscar.
Nanook metal not good boiler maker.
Not worrying, please. Me stay close.
Too high.
Miss Catwalk, need some help?
Yes. Can you connect this cable to the crystal? Maybe that way I'll be able to restore power to the park.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Baruth. Electric outlets?
Go light boat again. Use time to connect strange magic rope.
I won't be able to do anything until you have connected my cart to the crystal. I would very much like a word with whoever mistreated my predecessor.
This cable would be perfect for towing the crystal. I just need help to get it free. This cable would be perfect for towing the crystal. I just need help to get it free.
Miss Catwalk.
I need you to take that cable next to you and attach it to the tractor over there, please. Thank you.
Yes, Kate Walker?
How are things on your end, Oscar?
Well, yes. All the required conditions seem to be present for me to move forward, Kate Walker. Yes, Kate Walker?
Go ahead, Oscar. Try to move forward. It's not working, Oscar. We're only driving the crystal into the sand.
That is indeed annoying. The traction that this machine exerts is far too horizontal. It would be preferable to hoist the boat from a higher position. The cable would be at an angle, and your boat would move forward and be raised at the same time.
Brilliant analysis of the situation, my dear Oscar. Is there something else?
Not exactly, Kate Walker. But you may at some point find you need to see further along the pier. Can you put some slack in the cable, so I can move the tractor over there? If you want me to move the cart forward, I'll need to have some slack, Kate Walker.
Let's try something else.
Yes, Kate Walker?
Go ahead, Oscar. Try to move forward.
The problem is actually quite simple, Kate Walker. You just need to find some way to tow the crystal from above.
That's what I figured. Thanks for the explanation, though, Oscar.
Please don't mention it. I had forgotten what immense satisfaction is to be gained by guiding you on the right path.
I won't be able to detach this cable on my own.
Miss Catewalk, not worry much. Euclid's always careful of bad spirits.
Miss Catewalk.
Can you take the cable attached to the tractor there and attach it to the Ferris wheel, please?
Duke. Okay, Duke. Roll.
I can't move any farther forward, Kate Walker.
happened?
Rope connected? Okay. But next time you warn Baruth first before putting magic back.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Baruth.
Okay, Miss Ketwelk. No problem. Baruth tough guy, like very old mammoth. Light, now return to park.
Unukmak. Nanook metal not good boiler maker.